The Last Letter. The Postman of the Front. In the spring of 1918, the trenches were filled with more than just mud and smoke. They were filled with the silence of undelivered words. Albert was a postal orderly, a man whose job was to carry mail from the rear lines to the front, while others carried grenades and rifles. Albert carried a leather bag full of paper, the only link between dying men and the families who prayed for them. During a heavy bombardment near the Somme, Albert's dugout was hit. He woke up under a pile of earth, his legs pinned and his vision blurring. Most men would have crawled for safety, but Albert's eyes went straight to his bag. It had been torn open, and a single blood-stained envelope had fallen into the mud. It was addressed to a woman in a small village in Cornwall, from a soldier who had fallen only an hour before. With the strength of a man possessed, Albert dragged himself through the churned-up earth. He wasn't moving toward the medics. He was moving toward the outgoing mail crates. Every inch was a battle against the pain. He saw the yellow gas clouds beginning to drift across the craters, but he kept his face in the dirt, clutching that one letter like it was the most precious thing on earth. He reached the crate just as his strength gave out. With a final shaking breath, he tucked the letter into the waterproof pouch and sealed it. He didn't have the strength to save himself, but he had ensured that a mother would receive her son's final, "I love you." Albert was found the next morning, his hand still resting on the edge of the mail crate. Months later, in a quiet kitchen in England, a woman opened that letter. It told her of her son's bravery, his favorite memories of their garden, and his promise that he would always be with her in the breeze through the trees. She never knew the name of the man who had crawled through hell to deliver those words. She only knew that in the middle of a world of hate, someone had cared enough to finish a dead man's journey. Albert's name was eventually carved into a memorial, but his true legacy lived in the thousands of letters he delivered. He proved that a soldier's duty isn't just to destroy, but to preserve, to make sure that even when a life is cut short, the love it left behind is never lost in the mud of history.